Think about the last movie you watched. Was it a massive superhero spectacle? A gritty indie drama on your laptop? Or maybe a 15-second clip on your phone that felt like a fever dream? We take it for granted now, but for most of human history, moving pictures were literally impossible. Then, a little over a century ago, we figured out how to trick our brains into seeing motion through a series of still images. And we've been obsessed ever since. But how did we get from a blurry 50-second clip of a train pulling into a station to hyper-realistic digital worlds that feel more real than reality? Why did it take decades to get color right? And is the magic of the movies dying, or is it just evolving? Today, we're breaking down the history of film. It's a long way from the silent era. Every movie you've ever loved is technically a lie. Your brain is being tricked. If you show a human being 24 still images in a single second, our brains stop seeing individual photos and start seeing fluid motion. It's a biological glitch called persistence of vision. Before the cinema, there was the peep show. Thomas Edison's kinetoscope was a massive wooden cabinet where only one person could watch a film through a tiny peephole. The tech was surprisingly physical. Early cameras used a Geneva drive, a gear mechanism that translated continuous rotation into intermittent motion. This allowed the film strip to stop for a fraction of a second in front of the lens, expose a frame, and then zip to the next one. If the film didn't stop perfectly, the image would just be a blurry mess. By 1895, the Lumiere brothers figured out how to project that image onto a wall so a whole room could watch at once. But early film was literally dangerous. The film stock was made of nitrocellulose, which is incredibly flammable. If a projector jammed, the heat from the lamp could turn the entire theatre into a fireball. A Trip to the Moon in 1902 by Georges Méliès showed us that film wasn't just for recording reality, it was for dreams. Méliès discovered editing by accident when his camera jammed while filming a bus. When he fixed it, a hearse had moved into the frame, making the bus look like it had vanished. The first jump cut was born. Could you imagine sitting in a theatre for 2 hours without a single spoken word? People did it, and they loved it. By the 1930s, movies weren't just a novelty, they were an industry. But there were two massive walls to climb: sound and color. Sound arrived with The Jazz Singer in 1927, using a sound-on-disc system that was a nightmare to keep in sync. But color was the ultimate prize. Early color movies weren't actually colored. Companies like Technicolor used a massive camera that split light through a prism into 3 separate rolls. It required so much light that actors often complained about the heat on set being over 100 degrees. When Dorothy opens that door in The Wizard of Oz, it wasn't just movie magic, it was a technical triumph. It signaled the end of the silver screen and the birth of a vibrant world. By the late 60s, the studio system was collapsing. People were tired of polished musicals. They wanted grit. They wanted reality. This era, known as New Hollywood, took cameras out of the controlled studios and onto the streets. Then came 1975, Jaws. It wasn't just a movie, it was the first summer blockbuster. Spielberg proved that you could market a movie as an event. 2 years later, Star Wars changed the landscape. ILM invented motion control photography, allowing them to layer multiple shots of space models together without edges looking fake. Enter the 90s. The digital revolution didn't just change how we edited, it changed what we could put on screen. In 1993, Jurassic Park blended practical animatronics with CGI. It was a Goldilocks moment, the perfect mix. But soon, the computers took over. The Matrix in 1999 gave us bullet time, using a rig of 122 still cameras triggered in sequence to create the illusion of the camera moving through a frozen moment. Then came Avatar in 2009. James Cameron popularized performance capture, where actors' every muscle twitch was translated into data. By the mid-2010s, we were painting reality. So here we are in 2026. We have the volume, massive LED walls, and AI that can de-age an actor by 40 years in a few hours. But here's the irony. The more perfect and digital movies become, the more we seem to crave the imperfect. Why is Christopher Nolan obsessed with 70mm film? Why is Top Gun Maverick a hit? Because the stunts are real. Maybe it's because, despite all the CGI, we still want to see humans doing the impossible. The technology has changed from hand-cranked wood to liquid crystal displays, but the why remains the same. We want to be tricked. We want to sit in the dark, lose ourselves for 2 hours and believe, just for a second, that a man can fly or a dinosaur can roar. What's the one movie that changed how you see the world? Let me know in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.